Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Max Christie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Here's Podziemski. Now Butler. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors. Pass to Flagg. Now Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Green. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Curry. The tray. And another 3 for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Washington passes to Irving. He lobs it up. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Mavericks head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight. He said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Washington. Jimmy Butler making his last shot.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Green kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And Gafford throws it down.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
He misses the free throw.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And he sinks the second. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving passes to Washington. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Podziemski. Butler on the way. From the corner, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the confidence from Butler on display. Doesn't hesitate for a second and just sinks that shot with ease.
Now here's Gafford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And, Tim, you think about rim-running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
No good on the free throw. He's off on the second. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Cooper Flagg to the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Lendenborg's checked in for Golden State. Free throw good, Flagg. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Lendenborg. Golden State moving the ball around. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Flagg with it. Now, here's Gafford. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Outside Butler. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Now Christie. Scoreless thus far. For this screen on Curry. To the right side. Pass to Flagg. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Now Butler. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Outside Porzingis. The three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Butler against Christie. Outside Irving. Lobbed up there for Gafford. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Podziemski. Now Porzingis. Outside Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Christie. Now here is Irving. Guarded by Curry. Irving against Butler. Pass to Washington. Irving for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Irving. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Pajemski. Basket counts. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's the screen. Pass to Flag. Fades and shoots. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Pajemski with it. 5 points in the game. Outside Curry. Over Irving. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 8 points.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Irving passes to Christie. And a wide open look for Flag. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. And it's Flag with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Irving. Here's Flag, guarded by Curry. And here is Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And so Steve Kerr starts to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Lendenborg. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Santi Aldama's checked in for Flag. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 4. Thompson outside. Lively sets a screen for Thompson. Lively controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Horford. Here's Lendenborg. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And the Warriors miss again. Now Sasser. to the paint. Lively the pass to Aldama. Thompson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Lindenborg. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Now Sasser for the 3. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Lindenborg. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Flag is checked in for Dallas. And the Warriors also making a change. Butler's checked in. Mavericks leading by 4. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Flag hits the outside fadeaway. Flag's got 10 points in the game. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They could use a bucket, and it's good for 2. He's got 8.
And watch out when Butler gets going on offense. He's fantastic at shooting once he gets in a rhythm.
Pass to Marshall. Now Flag. 10 points for him. Out to Thompson. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. 6 to shoot. Here's Lindenborg. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and safe.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
They've got Flag. Marcus Sasser is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Marshall. Fires from deep. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Melton's shot is good. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss plays more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And finished off by Lively.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Pass to Santos. Here's Lindenborg. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lindenborg's got 10.
They found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Thompson misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Lindenborg missing. The Mavericks trailing. Marshall finds Sasser. Beyond the arc. And Santos pulls it down.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Butler passes to Melton. Here's Lendenborg. And here is Butler. He's covered by Thompson. Puts it up from 12. And the Warriors get it back. Pass to Lendenborg. Offline with his three. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And stolen by Butler. Here's Lendenborg. Left side, Butler. Over Thompson. And it's Butler missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Flagg. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Flagg's got 4 points now in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in for Al Horford. Substitution on the court. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry kicks to Melton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Throws it up high.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. From past the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 8. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Steph, perfection from the arc.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Irving. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Marshall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Butler is screen on Irving. Curry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And he's still going, but Tim Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. P.J. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And the Mavericks call time here. Marshall, he's checked in for flag. Christie with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Irving. Back to Marshall. Christie finds Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. His first shot coming late. Christie can't make it.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Green dishes to Butler, and they double up Butler. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Now here's Butler. Green with a screen on Washington. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Irving passes to Christie. And here is Marshall. Pass to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Green with a screen for Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Irving with a clean look from outside off the mark.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Washington against Porzingis. Outside, Green. Takes the 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And the Mavericks call time here. Klay Thompson is checked in for the Mavericks. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. Mavericks trail by 9. Christie the pass to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Produced screen on Curry. Irving for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Gafford with the steal. Irving against Curry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Lendenborg's checked in for Golden State.
P.J. Washington.
What's up?
Shot.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Now, Pajemski following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Lindenborg. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Outside Irving. Washington finds Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Irving.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And here's Irving. He has 5. Here's Christie. Here's the 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Irving.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
Pass to Lindenborg. Back to Curry. A 3 ball. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Washington. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Lindenborg. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Curry. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Irving passes to Washington. Back to Irving. Bobbed up there for Gafford. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Santos. Curry with the bounce pass. Curry through traffic. Count it!
The assist.
Oh!
Pajemski.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He was just shooting it so efficient.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Let's wrap up and get ready for your Occupy Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here's Washington. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Launches it. Dallas again missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. 4 on the clock. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Here's Irving, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Here's Christie. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside Irving. 3, Marshall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 13. He gets that one.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Timeout call.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Green with a screen for Butler. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving it around. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Outside Curry. Here's Pajemski. Outside Butler. Curry on the wing. Covered by Irving. From 18 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Kept alive. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket for Marshall.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Irving. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered closely. Lets it go with a 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Marshall. Marshall's got 4 assists now tonight. Warriors leading by 3. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
And so here is Dallas after the miss from Stephen Curry. Curry against Irving. And another basket for Dallas.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Curry kicks to Butler. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Pass to Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Now Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Count it, good. Podziemski's got 7. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Christie finds Irving. Gafford, high post. Pass to Marshall. Back to Christie. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Butler on the way. Over Christie. Butler, no good. Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know Kyrie is never lacking in confidence. Drains it from another zip code.
Outside Butler. Curry outside. The offensive rebound. And Crane is right there. And the Warriors lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him. Pass to Gafford. For 3. Irving can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Porzingis, defended by Christie. With the fadeaway. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Christie kicks to Marshall. And here's Washington outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Butler with the ball. 15 points in the game. Outside Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man. Pass
to Irving. Back to Marshall to end the run. Here's Gafford. Now here's Marshall, defended by Butler. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Marshall. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Santi Aldama comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Irving. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Curry. From the arc. Aldama with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Marshall. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. Down low. Here's Santos. Marshall defending. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. And that's good for 2. Lindenborg's got 12.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Sasser. Marshall finds Sasser. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Caleb Martin's checked in for Marshall.
Number 16, Caleb Martin.
Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Horford. To the inside. Here's Santos. And he dunks it down.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
Lively sets a screen for Thompson. Back to Sasser. Just 4 to shoot from downtown. Here's Lively. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He has 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Elton kicks to Richard. Pass to Santos. Now here's Melton. He's covered by Sasser. Melton, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Thompson for 3. And Santos pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Lindenborg. Horford with a screen on Martin. With the drive. Here's Santos. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Horford. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Derek Lively is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Sasser in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And that one's good. Flagg.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Inside, here's Butler. Pass to Lindenborg. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Flagg. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Fade away. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Lindenborg. He's covered by Sasser. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson comes with a double team. Three-pointer. Butler makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And knew he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Melton. And here is Butler. He's covered by Thompson. A fadeaway, and that's off the glass and in. Butler's got 20.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. A basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Irving's checked in for Marcus Sasser. That free throw good from Butler. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Melton feeling it out a bit, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Melton. To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Oh, Lively in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Melton. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Irving with it, guarded by Curry. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Lindenborg's checked in for Al Horford.
Number 1.
Warriors leading by 11. And here's Melton. Three-pointer. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving, and Dallas again with the bucket.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now, here's Melton. Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 40 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Irving can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Lindenborg. Here's Santos. Down low. Butler kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Eldama. There's the 3. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Lindenborg. Puts up a 3. Eldama with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's Lindenborg, lively defending. And here is Curry. In the corner, it's Melton. And he banks in the layup.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
To the wing on the left. Here's Flagg. Tipped away. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. PJ Washington comes in for Santi Aldama. Christie subbed in for Thompson. Here's Flagg, defended by Butler. 5 to shoot. Fades. And that one's good. Flagg's got 25 points in the game.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
No one covering. And the Warriors lead by 9.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you bet.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 25 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Curry. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Irving against Curry. Pass to Flagg. Back to Irving. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Curry. Pajemski on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. And the Warriors, another 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Here's Christie. Irving with it. A fader. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
Outside, Green. Shoots it up. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Curry. Lets it go. No problem with the wide open J.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Irving. Here's Flag. Big time fadeaway.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And here is Curry. Puts up a deep three. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Gafford is screen on Curry. Now Gafford. It's stolen by Green. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. And yeah, it's good.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher even when he gets hit.
Here's Irving. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. For this screen on Curry. Now Flag. Tries from 7. He gets it to go.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Warriors leading by 12. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gafford with the rebound. Dallas now running out of time. Now Flag. For this screen on Butler. Buries the jumper.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Curry after the Mavericks pick up 3. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. 3, good.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
It's tipped. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much. Stephen, a big-time victory tonight. What aspect of this win pleases you the most?
It was a full team effort. Obviously, you look at the stat sheet, but the little things I'm talking about that we did to win the game tonight are huge. And that's when it's winning time, we showed up, and that means a lot.
It's got to feel good to see it come together. Thanks so much.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.